Cruis'n, USA. We're continuing on. You got your snacks and supplies, like the chili peppers? That's one part I'll always remember. Whenever I take a road trip, I always think of that part where he's like, we've got snacks and supplies, or whatever, because it's just... Oh, wait. Remember how I said San Francisco was a really hard level? It's got nothing on the Redwood Forest. This place sucks. In real life, I'm sure amazing. In this game, probably the worst level next to Chicago. Chicago's tough too because, like some racing game, like Need for Speed, you can just kind of hug the rail if you want to and you're fine. In this game, or in this level, no. You have these trees, and they stick out, and you can't just kind of hug the side and just gun it. You have to like, dodge around them. Which would be fine, but I mean, look at these turns. These are ridiculous. And then a Ferrari? It's madness. Like I'm eating the shoulder here. And no matter when you hit somebody, you spin out and just, look at this. What if that was like in real life? Like, oh crap, I'm gonna love tap this guy. Oh no, and then just, you get like 360s flying around. So you do get out of the forest at some point here. Where the, oh hey, that's my, well, I found out how to change the radio. You do get out of the forest at some point. At that point, you're pretty much good to just haul ass, but like, everybody's pretty much passing me. Okay, that's, yeah, now we're in the desert because the forest just instantly switches to the desert. Let's see what else. I can't remember which one my favorite is. Okay, so there's second. Where's first? There's first. Okay, so if we just hold on to this, we're set. Oh, Roadkill Jam. Yeah, this is the one. No, sir. What the? Yeah, get out of here. I am not letting these assholes pass me if I can help it. Yes! Yes! Holy crap. So how's everybody doing? Good? Good. Probably. I'm assuming you said good, whoever's watching this. I'm kind of on a marathon today. I was playing Star Fox earlier. I was playing Link to the Past. It's still the day after Christmas yet. I'm just really in a good mood to play a bunch of games. I'm just going to ride it out. It's like 11:30, so I'm not going to try to be too loud because I'm sure somebody's below me trying to sleep, but who knows. But yeah, just in the right mood to play games. I don't know what it is. Something's good about today. It's a good day for playing games. You know? Some days you get those days. And maybe it's because I finished 3 houses last night. I was saying that in my vlog, I think. It's just, I don't know, put me in a really good mood. I mean, well, that didn't. I was really sad to be done with that game. I kind of wanted it to go on, but it's like it's got to end at some point. And whatever, there's a bunch of storyline that I don't know yet that I want to go follow up on, but yeah, something about today. Just really, really good day for playing games. I want to go play an RPG. I want to go play some more Dragoon, of course. The thing about those RPGs that's nice is it gives you a lot of time. I mean, you get a lot of parts to those, I'm sure. I haven't played an RPG on this channel yet and actually finished it or anything, so I think actually Dragoon might be the first RPG I've played. I'd like to finish it, but I know it's going to be like 70 parts or something like that. But it's nice because it gives you a chance to just sit back and take things easy, you know? With an RPG, you're not moving too fast. You can really sit back. The only thing that I've really got with that is like, do I want to read off the text when I'm playing it? Like, a part of me does, but a part of me doesn't. But I know, you know, I like to watch RPGs and just kind of have them on in the background or sometimes fall asleep to them. And in that case, yeah, I like having the text read out. It's kind of cool. But I'm deciding on that one yet, because I'm definitely going to restart it. I'm going to probably ditch the old one, because there's only the one episode that even got posted. And start from the beginning with my PS2 hooked up and do it that way. So my PlayStation 1 doesn't work, but my PS2 does. So it'd be fun to do that. Tell you why this game is unrealistic is because there's no traffic on the LA freeway. Well, I guess there's some, but it's nothing too crazy. I guess Los Angeles is this way. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I got a bunch of pop. I've got some locker plant, like beef sticks. They're really professionally made. I was saying that in my vlog too, that I went there and like the beef sticks I got were like 26 bucks. I was wrong. It was 16 once I went and looked at them again. They're still like kind of pricey. But man, I checked out the steaks that I got. I got these sirloins for like 11 bucks. Freaking huge, they're like half a cow. They're just awesome. So like even if the beef sticks are a little bit more expensive, those steaks are a steal. It was the entire diameter of my new frying pan that I got, and that thing is huge. So yeah, I got nothing bad to say about that place as far as prices. I was wrong when I said they were expensive. They're definitely not. They're very reasonable. For most of the stuff, it looked like. Beef sticks, like I said, are a little pricey, but if you're taking a road trip across the USA, you gotta have that. In fact, I'm drinking water again now. I finished my hot chocolate, but I think I might go crack open a cold one. Nice 7-Up here. I'm not sure if I like... I don't know what that was. I think I just had a freaking dissociative identity disorder moment going on, like somebody who had it warped, like somebody from a parallel universe that has it accidentally stepped over my parallel universe like shadow. I got a little bit of the going on. Maybe that's a thing, right? That happens. Probably not. Just saying some dumb stuff. But this is okay. Remember I was saying before, half the game is in California. Look at that. That's 6 tracks that in California. We've got to almost be the... What is that, New Mexico? I think it's New Mexico. Is it Nevada? Nevada's north, right? Let me go look at the map again. Yeah, Nevada's north. That's, Oh my gosh, what state is next to New Mexico? Holy crap. Nevada, Utah, California, New Mexico, Texas, Colorado... Holy crap, I cannot think of the state that borders New Mexico. Arizona. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is tough because it's just a 2-lane road. I can't get around people very well. Anyone else ever cruise the USA? I've been around the country a little bit, but not... I don't know, I've never went to the east very much. I went down to Georgia. And that's about as much of the east that I've went to for the East Coast, and that's about all I really wanted to. I don't know. I have no desire to go to New York or anything like that, or LA. I've flown into LA before as a layover, but I've never stayed there. I've got no intention myself or desire to visit any huge city. It's just, yeah, take it. It's just my impression. That's just my preference. I got nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong. It's just, for me, it's not the thing. And I don't know. Obviously, not everything on the East Coast is a huge city, but for some reason, I just jive more with, I think, the West Coast a little bit, like Oregon, Washington, Northern California, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I like the Pacific Northwest. Maybe that's what it is. But I've went out that way. I've went to Colorado, Wyoming, Montana. Took a train to Seattle. That was really cool. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of worked. I think there's a way to... Oh, there's my brakes. I think there's a way to look in the mirror. Right? Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Oh, hell. We're gonna jump the train for a second. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to the length of these tracks. Some are really short. Some are long. Some suck, like the Redwood Forest. It's just kind of a luck of the draw. Are we still in California? Okay, we've got to be on the border now. Wait, Arizona's on the border with California, right? I don't know. My geography teachers would just be skewering me right now. Shaking their heads like, what is wrong with you? I think it's Arizona's in the west and New Mexico is on the east side, right? Is that right? Probably. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, okay, well, Arizona. That's exactly what it says, so... Good to know. All the other tracks like San Francisco, Redwood Forest, then it's just Arizona. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, though, this was like one of the really early titles for N64. And when Nintendo Power had, I think it was the main issue with Nintendo 64. They had like Mario in there, they had Pilot Wing 64 and Cruis'n USA. And Shadows of the Empire, I think, were in there. They had a whole bunch of games just to kind of show you some previews of what the new system was going to show or have. And this was one of them, and so yeah, it got me really excited to go play it because it's like, I like racing games, that's cool. And the music was good, and the controls looked cool and all that. Definitely a game I would rent, because if I asked to buy a game at that day, it's like I was going to be sure it was something that it's going to last me a long time. That was kind of my philosophy, not my philosophy, that was a mentality. It's like if I'd rent games that were racing games or Mortal Kombat, like fighting games or something, but the one like the RPGs and Zelda, those are the ones I'd want to buy, because you didn't get them too often. And so when you did, you want to make sure that they last you a while, you know? Because I get it for like, let's see, I get a game on my birthday, for Christmas, and then maybe if I, like GoldenEye, I remember I asked my dad if he'd just buy it for me, and he's like, yeah, I'll buy it for you. So he did, which was cool, and that was one of my first games I ever got where I hadn't played it first. And Arizona is short as hell. What was that, 2 minutes? But after, you know, all these games got old, you can go and buy this. Like, I still left the price tag on some of these. This one, I think it's $5. I bought this game for $5 used, and it's in perfect condition. Yeah, that wasn't even 2 minutes. The thing I don't like about buying games used, especially cartridges, is that people would put their names on them. And I've got my name on a lot of my 64 games, so that... I don't know if I told that story. But, yeah, one time, it was in 5th grade, I brought my 64 in for class, and it was like a free day, so my teacher was cool with it. And we had TVs in all the rooms in our middle school, so it was back, you know, before anything was real bad, before school shootings or whatever, so nobody really cared if you brought in a game like GoldenEye and had a bunch of 5th graders all shooting each other in it. It was just like, oh, okay, these are video games, whatever, nobody cares. Which was great. It was the way that I think it should be at the time. And so my mom was like, no, you're not bringing that in until I put your name on all of your equipment, because I am not risking this stuff. Like, okay. So she wrote my name on all of my cartridges and all of the equipment. Well, not the controllers, though. But she wrote it on my... That's kind of funny. She wrote it on my controllers, or not my controllers, on my deck, on the N64 console deck. What am I saying? On the N64 system, she wrote Zach on there. And then she wrote my first and last name on all the cartridges. And I don't know if she wrote my name on my controller pack, but she might have. But I'm pretty sure it's on my Rumble pack, so it's on there. But not on the controllers. It's like, okay, I guess the kids aren't going to want to steal the controllers. Who knows what's going on there. But, so yeah, that was fun. So we hooked up to the TV, and there was like 4 of us just playing GoldenEye, just blowing each other up, and it was... God, it was great. It was like nobody gave a crap about, oh no, kids with guns are gonna grow up to be school shooters. Like, I think if somebody goes and does that, I don't think GoldenEye was the reason why that happened. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of research into that, and yeah, I mean, how many kids in my class played that game and nothing happened, right, or whatever? It's obviously a much deeper argument than that, but speaking of that, I remember my dad rented me Doom on PlayStation or 64. I think it might have been 64. And he just looks at me, we bring it up there, because the guy was like, the guy at the video store was like, this is a mature rated game, you sure you want to rent this? And Dad just looks at me and he's like, kind of pauses for a second, he's like, you're not going to shoot anybody after you rent this, are you? And I'm like, no. He's like, okay, yeah, I don't care. It was just, I just thought it was funny. Because it's just ridiculous. It's like, you're not going to kill anybody, are you? From playing a video game? Like, no. I'm like 10. Okay, yeah, whatever. Like, I think the reason why I laugh at that isn't to laugh, of course, at the entire argument, but to laugh at the idea that he was exercising exactly what you should, which is not to blame anybody else or anything like that. It's like, it was his discretion as my parent to be like, okay, I know Zach's not crazy, and this is fine to go rent this for him, and he rented it for me. So that was kind of nice. That was cool. I pretty much got to play like whatever game I wanted, or watch whatever movie I wanted to rent, which was really cool too. So I really liked that a lot, and yeah. Maybe that's why I never ended up really doing any drugs or anything in high school, was because it was like I didn't care. It was got to do whatever I wanted anyway. There was no reason to go rebel and do any of that crap. It's like, oh, you want to watch a violent movie? Okay, whatever. You know, it's like it's either good or it's not. But like, I think a lot of that is where it's like, oh man, this movie's so freaking violent. Yeah, but then like your parents won't let you watch it, so you want to watch it even more. But then eventually you see it and it's like, it's no big deal, you know? And I think if you just give it to them right off the bat, it's like, okay, well, you can be the kid at school who's like, yeah, I saw that, it's not anything crazy. And then you get the idea that maybe most movies like that aren't that crazy, and it's nothing to be sheltered about or whatever. I don't know. My personal opinion, maybe that'll change when and if I become a parent, who knows. But it's another race done in a minute and a half. How many races have we done? We must have cruised about half the USA at this point. I don't know. Cruising the USA, talking parenting, because I don't have kids, so obviously I'm an expert. I can never say anything about that, right? I can't tell you anything about how to be a parent or talk about that, but I have a good memory from being a kid, and I can tell you what I thought about when I was a kid. My views of all of that, so that's worth something, I think. Why I'm talking about this while I'm driving, I don't know. Let's talk about, these trees look very two-dimensional. Okay, here we go. This road sucks, or this track sucks. Really don't like this one. And you ask why, and I'll show you. It's because, like, all the crap that comes right in the middle of the road, and I think it's the freeway on-ramps and off-ramps and crap are just ridiculous. But I think it's the stuff that's like in the middle of the road, because you have the two-layer roads going on, and so there's some stuff going on there that's just really tough to navigate around. But we'll see. Or, sorry, buddy. Oh, there's a car that's like broken down on the side of the road. That's pretty cool. Girl's screaming again. Yeah, here we go. These dividers. This is the crap I'm talking about. Because look at that. You can drive right between the lanes, like that guy is taking the liberty of doing. And if you don't let off the gas just right, you will slam into each and every one of those. Case in point. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're still in first. Oh my gosh. That guy's like grinding the rail. He's trying to get over here. Just peeling out. Dude, this is a freaking... what, I don't know, meat grinder of cars here. This is horrible. Like, even the civilians are going nuts. This, right here, this crap. Yep, the stuff for the elevated road here is just awful. It's a disaster zone. Like that fire truck just going crazy over there, spinning around. I can only hope that all the other racers are getting just as bad of a time as I am here. This is how I imagine Chicago to actually be. just awful, awful calamity going all over. And then it just ends. Maybe it's, maybe it was train tracks instead of road, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, this is a marathon of tracks, so look at this. Kind of skipped over to the Midwest, like I was saying. Now we're already over halfway to the eastern coast, or east coast. Of course, that's not the point, though. The point is to get or better times and stuff when you're doing this. And all of that. Where are we at now? What is this? Virginia or something? Indiana. We got time for one more in here. And I think we're going to call the episode. Unless I lose, which... the rate this is going here. I love how games like this, you're just hammering it, you're like the same car as other cars, and yet they pull away. I'll never figure that out. So we're in 7th. We gotta kick this up a little bit. I think they're running into each other. Yeah, look at that. They're all just slamming into each other. Doing 360s and crap. Well, whatever. Okay, hi cop. How's it going? Ah! It's like pinball out here. And it's these Indiana farmers they're driving around. They're just as crazy as we are. I don't know what the deal is, but I know that we're up to a minute, so I can't imagine this track is going to be too much longer. You know, now that I think about it, I wonder for this game if they were like, if the developers were going to do a bunch of tracks in all the different states, and that's why they did so many in California, because they started out that way. You know, it's like when you start doing a picture and you're like, oh, I'm going to, like my buddy Kyle, like he, in our collab, he had that picture of Andariel from, is it the finish? Okay, good. He had that sketch of Andariel's arm from Diablo 1, no, Diablo 2. And he put so much effort into that all the effort got put into that and all the time, and he ran out of steam to do the rest of the body. So it's just a really nice, well-detailed arm. I wonder if this game didn't kind of get along that same route where it's like, okay, let's go and put a lot of effort into California, like San Francisco, because there's a bunch of detail with all the buildings and all of that, and the Redwood Forest and all that, and then it's like, oh yeah, let's just skip the Midwest and all that. So we didn't make that, but that's fine, because it's something to look forward to in the next episode here. When we come back, we'll get another hot time, but hopefully in first place. Da, da, da.